pay for these bears, I gotta sell a little piece of gold, you know. That's how we buy here on the border.
So we are now on the river that separates Venezuela on this side and Guyana on that side. We're in such a remote part of South America here. We're in such a remote part of planet Earth. The locals don't worry quite so much about the border, and the desperate situation in Venezuela means they are coming to this river in quite large numbers to desperately pan and mine for gold.
The Guiana Shield region holds enormous deposits of gold in its riverbeds and beneath its forests.
Here we are, this is the settlement that we're aiming for. Now we're right out in the Wild West here. So hopefully our welcome will be warm. Hiya.
The local store sells everything from tinned tuna, satellite phones and welding equipment through to generators and Marmite. In my view, perhaps one of the better legacies of colonial rule.
God, you have got a bit of everything.
Yes, we also have a pharmacy.
This was the first time I'd been to a chemist that was also doubling as a bar.
How is your day going?
My day is fine. You know, I'm a cool food alive guy, you know, we're here.
Right,
At
okay.
the border. Beautiful sunshine, nice weather.
You're living on the edge here.
I'm just tripping over.
Are you tripping over the edge?
Yeah. Would you have one?
Why not? Thank you very much.
Cheers. Cheers to Guyana and Venezuela.
The two?
Yeah, we are brothers.
All right, well, that's good to hear.
Yeah. To pay for these bears, I gotta sell a little piece of gold, you know. That's how we buy here on the border.
He's just pulled out a tiny plastic bag?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, this is gold, you know. This is what we pay in metal, man. There we go.
This is 1.1 gram.
You know when you get a sudden blinding flash of realization, is that why these are saying 0.3,
Yeah.
0.1 and a half?
This is half point. This is less than a point.
Can I hold it?
Sure. What you're looking at, this is called river gold.
Right.
This is from the river, it's not from the land.
How much is that worth in US dollars, do you think?
$75.
$75, so that's about £60 worth of gold. What, so you pay in gold and you get it back in paper?
Yes.
So are you a miner yourself, or are you a trader, or what?
I buy, sometimes I buy diamonds, I buy gold. I go and I work in the mines also. We sell our gold and buy our food. We don't even, we are happy here, man. We're in the bush in the interior, you know? And we love this life, man.
I'm pleased to hear it.
Here in French Guiana, there are thought to be up to 10,000 illegal gold miners. Mining gold has become a vast industry across South America, from the forests of the Guiana Shield and the Amazon to the Andes Mountains of Peru and Bolivia. It can provide jobs and income, but often at a terrible price for the environment. There's also a huge illegal trade, thought to be worth £7 billion a year globally, which can involve organised crime and even forced labour. Yet it can still be hard to confirm where our gold jewellery comes from.
We're trying to find, you know, a good way,
a way through.
Yeah, a way through, you know. It's really hard, you know. The water has really got down, so...
And the gold miners, they have people, guards, watching.
There are a lot of people watching, you know, try to, yeah. They can hear the sound, you know, the motor, so it's quite obvious.
So it's possible they are watching us now?
If they are, you know, walking, then yes.
So if there's mining going on, they'll be looking out?
Definitely, yes. We're gonna see if there's something, you know.
Okay.
There could be some activity ahead, but the miners are very careful to hide any trace of their presence. Now, you could hide an army in the forest here, and you never know.
That's a trust. That means something is there, you know. Maybe the boat, they landed here, maybe, you know.
But that looks quite fresh, doesn't it?
Yes. That's not ours.
Footsteps over here.
Yeah, that's not ours. So we're gonna check out a little bit further. We're gonna go inside a little bit further, you know. All right. If there's something going on.
So what's quite possible is that the miners have come in on boats and been dropped off and moved inside the forest here, and then the boats have left.
Ici, il y a beaucoup de traces, hein? Look at the footstep. That's fresh, you know. That's a fresh footstep.
But it's a bag of rubble with stones that are potentially gold-bearing. Hidden it here in the hope they can then come and pick it up. So this is a very fresh dig here. And look, they built their own little railway here. Look. Look at this one.
It's all from the basic tools. It's not like they have some kind of, you know.
It's a mine shaft that goes down, I would guess, 20, 25 meters, 20 meters maybe. I mean, it's astonishing they've managed to do this.
The miners had disappeared. They often work under the cover of darkness.
So some precise GPS coordinates are taken.
We cannot go in because that's against our law, you know. We cannot go. We do not have the right to go in, you know, the military.
Because mines collapse.
Last year, there had been an accident, you know. I don't know, 3 people died, you know. 3 military died in Guyana, so that's for the simple reason we don't go inside, you know.
The legionnaires are accompanying gendarmes who are authorised to break up some of the props above ground, but they aren't allowed to simply lob a grenade down the shaft to destroy the mine.
This is France. There are rules, there are regulations, there's human rights laws. We've been told that the miners take their nuggets, and it's very quickly turned into jewellery. Not just because that's easy to transport, but because under French law, if the gendarmes find somebody with raw gold, an illegal miner with raw gold, they can confiscate that gold. But if the miner, even if it's an illegal miner, has jewellery with them, that's counted as personal items and that can't be confiscated. So the miners are able to take their gold and leave French Guiana. The scale of these supposedly little mines, even though this is just one small operation, they have ultimately carved and gouged out a huge area of the forest here. I mean, this is replicated hundreds, perhaps thousands of times across the south of French Guiana and throughout the Guiana Shield. And the cumulative damage is astonishing. All in the hunt for gold.